Jordan Hall offset as the starter, the 8th start for him in his career, and Hall gets the call and bullying his way outside the 40. They'll spot him.
A big play guy for his Buffalo defense.
Miller gives to Hall again, and he's got space up the middle across midfield. Hall for the 3rd time in a row. Pick up of a couple.
Hall, guy that has over 1,000 yards rushing. Not many teams in the country can do that.
Hall stays behind Miller. Smith goes to the top of the screen. Braxton Miller looking.
Offense to even greater heights. We saw it on that last pass.
Here's the freshman that everybody's been talking about, Dontre Wilson, breaking it and the shoot. Miller has all day to look around. The 3-man rush has stepped back and the pass caught.
That ball took off running. This is terrific protection. Only rushing 3 guys. Braxton Miller stays in the pocket, reads the entire field. Camp, good spring, and now he's a starting receiver, whereas last year he was a backup.
Won't be able to play until the second half of that one. And Miller sacked.
Do something to make Braxton Miller uncomfortable. That's Mack, the linebacker, the big play guy. He's the guy that everyone looks at on this.
In his second season as their defensive coordinator. Miller, good push again for Mack, and crossing around underneath, the catch is made.
Get off the field and get their offense good field position.
4 receivers out there on 3rd down. Hall offset. Miller has the time, and the first down catch is made for 10, 143 yards. Play action and overthrows. And that, of course, is coming off of a season where he was the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year. On 2nd down, the give to Hall. Nice change of direction. The spin. Hall at tailback. We saw Dontre Wilson for a couple of plays. Miller checks down. Hireman, the tight end. And they go up-tempo before Buffalo could get set, except for one key. Dontre Wilson is back into the game. Slot and on the move, and he will take the handoff, and Wilson squirms out of a tackler, and the ball is loose. Really part of that wide receiver tradition here at Ohio State. And the handoff to Jordan Hall. Good push that time by the front. Play action this time. Miller going to keep it. Skinner giving chase, and he dumps it off to Hireman.
Play alive and delivers a nice soft pass.
Miller to the air again, and a first down. Thank you very much, Wendy. Well, Rice starting out on Texas A&M without Johnny Manziel. Miller avoids the sack, now on the run, and Dontre Wilson is back out there. Number 1 in red goes slot left. He fumbled on their last possession.
Yard line.
Jordan Hall is the tailback. Brown and Fields come to the near side, and the give is to Hall, and right up the middle again, and Jordan Hall to be throwing a little bit more and running a little bit less after he was taking care of about 65% of the offense for Ohio State last year, and in a couple of games he
would tuck that ball earlier and make a play with his feet, whereas today he's standing in the pocket and delivering the ball to his receivers.
He had over 150 yards on opening day last year, just 7 rushing yards necessary so far today, and here he is with plenty of time. The offensive line helping.
Not many other guys on this defense can get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and 12, and Mack right in the face of Braxton Miller on their 1-minute drill. It's been a much quicker tempo at times. The shovel pass to Jordan Hall, rushing in the first half. That's a new career high for him. On the right side of that line. They help out with the block of Hall, and Miller will run the other way, and the pass, diving grab.
Get your air back.
Miller stepping up, keeping all the way, and Miller weaving his way through traffic. A high pick in the NFL draft next spring. Miller will tuck it into the belly of Hall, and he's wrapped up right away. I think we can put it in the top 10. I'd vote for it right now. Braxton Miller looking for maybe a highlight reel kind of play here in the second. Hall is offset, 3 receivers to the left. Miller, and from the backside, stripped loose. Option number 1, and now Braxton Miller and the Buckeye offense back out there. Stuck it in Hall's belly and then took it back, and Miller.
IV, and it doesn't take as long to feel better and get ready to play. Tampa, some of the hottest places to play. I would go in at halftime, get an IV of fluids, 2 bags, and it would make me feel instantly better, and it would help me get back on the field quickly, and I'm sure Shazier did the same.
Houston coming on for Miller. And Guyton with the give to Hall as he continues back. With 4 receivers, Miller. Here comes Redden, flag down, and Miller down inside the den. The ball pops loose. The Bulls jump at the 37. Miller will keep.
Have more confidence in their scheme right now.
Miller to give to Hall. He breaks a tackle, pops it out across the 45.
By Jordan Hall, it's going to be a long day on defense. There's a 3rd and short. I'd expect to see it go inside again.
And there it goes, Hall.
Coaching these guys, and he said they were way ahead of where they were last season at this time.
Hall coming out of the backfield, wrapped up by Mack. He's going to have to catch his breath for a play on a day where it's near 90 degrees and even hotter down on the field. Miller on 2nd down, fakes the handoff. Scoots to the outside, gets a nice block upfield, and steps out. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the 3rd, and Guyton at quarterback of 49 yards and 37 yards, and Guyton keeps and close. Tailback, the redshirt freshman from Columbus making his debut. He gets the handoff and finds Wilson.
You can drink all the drinks you want. It doesn't help you as quickly as
if you can't return to the game, they take your helmet away. Guyton, play action. Miller has a couple of touchdown throws today, and he has been fighting cramps here in this 2nd half. Jordan Hall into the heart of the defense.
Very strange to see for a guy like Braxton who's played in this kind of heat for so long.
In an upper 80s, close to 90-degree kind of day. Here he is on a design run. The spin, Kenny Guyton to Chris Fields, a 21-yard touchdown pass. Miller out of the end zone, and he'll take it. And Braxton Miller, Braxton now 57 yards rushing to go along with Jordan Hall's 154 today, a new career high for him. Play action to Hall, and Miller with plenty of time going deep down the middle and passes. It's not interference without contact, so you might have to force it, and Miller taken down. True freshman. Miller on the fly route. Wendy will Manziel back in action. Braxton Miller, another one of those Heisman contenders this year at quarterback here for Ohio State, and he'll run with it again, and Miller to the outside, switches field. And this time Wilson will get it, looking for some really good things from them today at times. Elliott.
Give him that depth.
He's got 4.4 speed out of St. Louis, 11th best running back in the country coming out of high school. Miller dancing around, buying some time, looking for Elliott. 40-20. Buckeyes on top, 4:08 to go, and Miller and Hall still in the ball game. Especially if he continues playing like this. With the 2 long touchdown runs today. Thank you, Wendy. And Johnny Manziel back in action for A&M. Miller gives it to 37 yards today for Hall. His previous high was last year against UAB, 105 yards. Dontre Wilson. Miller on the move, and Braxton taken down.